The Great Balloon Hullabaloo by Peter Bentley and May Matsuoka. Simon the Squirrel was off to play ball, but there stood his mom with a list in the hall. Please pop to the shop, Simon dearest. Here's money for toilet paper, new pants for yourself, bread and honey. And one thing that's much more important than these, tonight we've got pizza, so don't forget the cheese. So off trotted Simon with Rodney Raccoon. Suddenly Simon said, "Look, it's the moon!" Everybody knows that it's made out of cheese. If we jump, we can take just as much as we please. They ran to the lake in a mad, gleeful dash, leapt from a tree trunk and landed, kersplash! "You pair of daft noodles, the moon's in the sky," laughed Bethany Bear, who stood watching nearby. "No problem," said Simon. "We'll fly to the moon in old Uncle Somerset's special balloon." "You're all very welcome to go for a ride," said old Uncle Somerset. "Clamber inside. Grab a nice cushion, there's plenty to try." Then he untied the rope, and they rose in the sky. They shot into space with spectacular force, until a great comet, whoosh, blew them off course. "You've gone the wrong way," said a cow with a frown. She had jumped the moon and was on her way down. "Oh well," Simon said as they sped through the stars. "It looks like we'll have to go shopping on Mars." They landed on Mars and bought honey and bread from a little green man with 3 eyes in each head. Bethany called to her friends, "Look at me! There's a wonderful view from this funny old tree. But why is it covered in hairy pink moss?" "Because I'm a monster, and boy am I gross!" They fled from the monster and headed for Saturn, where Simon tried pants with a star-spangled pattern. "Look at that weirdo," the alien said. "'Cause on Saturn they all wear their pants on their head." At the store on Uranus, all shrouded in mist, Simon said, "Toilet paper's next on Mom's list." "Of course," grinned the thing with the tentacled face. "For toilet paper, this planet is just the right place." "Right," declared Simon. "Before we go back, why don't we stop for a drink and a snack?" They called in at Pluto for cosmic rock cakes, which they ate at the Milky Way parlor with shakes. On Neptune they hoped to get space fish and fries. Instead, all they caught was a scary surprise. "Time to head home, give it maximum power," said Simon. Then, yikes! It's a meteor shower! Down poured the meteors. When would they stop? Then, uh-oh, they all heard a sound. It was pop! "Don't panic," said Rodney. "It's under control." And he climbed up and plonked his rear end on the hole. They drifted back down to Earth with a bump. That made Uncle Somerset wake up with a jump. "Oh, I don't mind the puncture," he said. "I can patch it. But you'd better run home to your mom, or you'll catch it." Imagine the look of surprise on Mom's face when Simon declared, "I've been shopping in space." "You can tell us about it at dinner time, please," said his mom. "I've made pizzas. I just need the cheese." Simon searched in the bag for the things on Mom's list. "Whoops," blushed the squirrel. "There's one thing I missed." Uh-oh, what's missing? The cheese! They all sat around the table and ate pizza with glee. What a delicious dinner with friends and family.